Hear him, don't you? Give it up for Charles Mattocks, a.k.a. the
Perfect penny pincher cook. He calls himself the poor chef. Charles Mattocks.
Hey.
Recipe for some cheap eats with the poor chef. He wouldn't take a bad picture either.
Never.
We're eating salad with the poor chef.
We're eating salad.
Yeah?
We're working on this waistline.
Okay.
And we're working on this
We're
stomach.
gonna slim the waistline and keep the wallet fat. It's the poor chef.
Sounds good.
I got my poor chef here, Charles Mattocks.
Speaking of food, Lindsay's in the kitchen cooking up something with the poor chef.
That's right. I'm here in the kitchen with my favorite man. He's actually a stress reliever for myself. The poor chef, Charles Mattocks.
This is Charles Mattocks. He is the creator of The Poor Chef, and he joins us now to talk about it. You talk about a real poor chef here. You're talking about making a meal for $7 or less. How do you do that?
Well, it's actually kind of interesting. You know, when we say poor chef, we don't mean like it's got to be a cheap thing. We mean a budget meal. So basically, it's a meal that has to feed 2 or more people, and you can only use salt and pepper and cooking oil from your own home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And now you're not the actual chef. You're
No.
going around finding some creative people in small towns and big cities.
Basically, I'm the facilitator. I just come into your home. I allow you to show me who you are. Show me who your family is. I become a part of your cooking experience, so to speak, you know?
The poor chef concept. What we're doing is, I love cooking shows, but what I wanted to do was basically take bits and pieces of different cooking shows and make one thing that I thought would be unique and outstanding. What I loved about cooking shows was the fact that people could be creative. So I wanted to go into the homes of regular, everyday, average people and have them be the stars of these shows. So what we intend to do is be almost the American Idol of cooking. We like to say from Trailer Park to Beverly Hills in search of the best budget meals.
This is really a chance for everyday people to be stars, I guess, and share their recipes.
Exactly, and that's the part that we love about it, is that anyone could be on the show. If you don't have to be a singer or a dancer, as long as you got one good meal in you, and it's a good and healthy meal, no burgers and fries, you could be on the show.
So my hot dogs won't cut it.
No, your hot dogs
No,
won't
they
cut
won't.
it this time.
Okay, now, Charles, let me in on a little secret here. You're going to have some Jamaican flair because you
We're
happen to
gonna
be
have a
a
little-
relative of Bob Marley.
That's right. We're going to have a little bit of curry chicken and all that good stuff like that, you know?
Well, great. Well, remember us when you become rich and famous. Remember,
Sure.
you saw him here first.
You know, cooking on a budget doesn't have to mean ramen yaman noodles or a can of tuna every night. Our next guest has a great dinner recipe that costs just $5. You hear him, don't you? Give it up for Charles Mattocks, a.k.a. the poor
Well, Sissy, this is an amazing audience. So what I want to do is get them involved as well. So when I say curry, I want you to say, yeah, man.
Yaman!
Curry?
Yaman!
All right, man. So let's get to cooking. Today we're making a curry chicken with a little bit of rice and peas. You know, and I saw you dancing with me. All right, so let's get to cooking. Take those rings off.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going to make some chicken curry right now.
Okay.
And we're going to get to some serious... I bet you never made curry chicken with a Jamaican man before, huh?
Never.
Ah, I'm the first. I'm the first. All right, so what we're going to do is take some... We got some chopped chicken now.
Okay.
All right? So we're going to put this inside here.
And it's all raw, not cooked
It's
yet.
all raw, all raw. We're going to put a little... Grab this right here. We're going to put a little bit of oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to put a little lemon juice.
All right.
Then we're going to put a little curry. All right, all right. Then we're going to put a little salt and pepper. But remember, this is, Sissy, this is only to taste. So if you don't like
Don't
that
dump
much
that.
salt, you don't have to put that much salt. So let's just take a little bit of salt.
Any special salt?
No, any salt is good.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of pepper in there.
Okay, sounds
Put a little
good.
bit more of that. Now I want you to go and get your fingers in that now, gal.
Really?
Get your
Okay.
fingers in there.
Woo.
Get your fingers in the curry. All right. All right. So while you're doing that over there, go ahead and I'll turn this heat up right here. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of onions in here. Saute that for a few
Yaman.
seconds. Yeah, man. We're gonna put a little garlic.
Yaman.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna put some cornstarch. Now, everyone, cornstarch is gonna thicken this up with
That doesn't have the ring.
with the
Cornstarch,
chicken broth.
yaman.
Now come on over here and put that curry chicken.
Okay.
Put that thing in here now. And you're deep into it. You're deep into
Right
it.
here?
So we're gonna go
Okay.
ahead and put that inside there. Get something to stir that up.
Wait, I gotta.
You gotta get. Here we go. Here we go. Here, you don't have to go that far. Come on, you went too far. All right, let's go and turn this up a little bit right here.
Okay.
Get a little bit of this mix going in here.
Smells so good. Nana, do you have a question?
I do. I have a question coming into the chat room from a lady called Airborne Wife, and she says, how many people does the $5 meal feed?
This will feed about 2 or more people. That's the whole thing with the Poor Chef, is making great and healthy meals that feed 2 or more people.
Now tell everyone as we're doing this how who inspired you?
Well, my son actually inspired me. I wasn't the best cook at first.
Okay.
So he was tired of microwave dinners. So I came up with this concept to feed 2 or more people. What we do is go all across the country in search of the best budget meals. But you only have a few dollars to make this meal, and it has to be healthy.
And you did it under 7, but we're putting the heat on you.
You're putting the heat on me, baby, today. So, of course, this is one of my favorite dishes because I'm West Indian and I love the curry.
Yeah.
All right. So one thing good about this, Sissy, is we're gonna make some cornbread. Now the good thing with cornbread is that this is a Jamaican favorite. It's very inexpensive, and you dip once this is done, you dip this into the curry sauce. No, stop, come on now. Dip this in the curry sauce and you just take it and sop it up with that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is here, we got a little bit of milk that's already measured out. You go ahead and put that in there.
Should I start whisking too, or no?
You go ahead on, and I'm gonna put this egg inside here. I'm not the best with this right here, Sissy, so I might make a mess, but you already got a mess already.
So that's good.
Yes, all right, go ahead and put that inside there. And of course, I forgot this, we've got a little bit of carrots inside here. We've got a little peas inside here. We're gonna mix this together with the curry.
Yeah.
Yes,
now, my friend, you have a very famous uncle. You are the nephew of, you have to tell our friends.
Bob Marley, nephew of Bob Marley. So that's why this is one of my favorites. All right.
I love this.
So once that is done, you're going to head and put this inside here.
Okay.
We're gonna heat the oven up to 425 degrees, and this is gonna cook for about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
We also can't forget that.
Add these, just dump in this here?
No.
Sorry.
That's the potato. You're gonna put down the potato in that. So that's how we're done. And of course, we got the curry. We like to say, eat cheap. What am I saying? Eat cheap, but eat well.
Oh, there you go.
Come now. It's all done and finished.
As you know, it smells so great in here, doesn't it, everyone?
It sure does.
Yeah. Well,
the curry smell good?
Yeah. Should we tell them? Food for everyone.
There you go. Food for everyone. The curry!
Woo! We want to tell you, too, that you can get Charles' recipe and hundreds more. Just log on to iVillage.com's home and food channel. You can check out the recipe finder. Get great cooking now for cheap, folks. Charles, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for bringing me.
I get to try?
You get to try.
All right, thank you. So great. Yeah, man. What do you guys say?
Yeah, man.